This is for the students of Bright Future, people who couldn't do the task on Thursday. This is for you guys. Some people asked me to do this and explain how this works. I'll be making this page. We did this on Thursday. Okay, so this was the Thursday's task. I'm not sure how exactly Sir did this part, like how this is centered aligned. In his one, it was a bit up, so that's how I made it. Not sure how these are centered aligned. Anyways, I'm making that. So, give me a sec. Okay, this is how you start a HTML page. We'll be typing that. Okay. I won't be using an external CSS sheet because apparently we have not even been there yet. And I won't be using any IDs, I'll be only using classes because the concept of IDs I do not prefer, it looks ugly. But you can use IDs, it's just I don't like using it. Anyways, we'll be putting some meta char sets, like the meta tags. It basically is metadata in an HTML document. It's basically information, okay? So meta characters are UTF-8. This is like the default one, and then we'll do this will be your name. Okay, I'll put my username, and then the next one is keywords, HTML and CSS because we haven't learned JavaScript yet. And the last one is viewport, which will basically apply the device width. I'll show you at the end how it will look like or how this works. Okay. This is within head. I completely forgot the head tag. Okay. This entire thing will be within head. Okay. And we'll put the style or internal CSS within this. After head will be body. Okay. And within the body will be form. Okay. We'll do styling internally on top of head, and the actual thing will be over here. Okay. Okay, let's start. First of all, we will apply what do you call a font family. This is not required, okay, but you can if you want to. I'll put sans serif. Sans serif is Arial, I think, and serif is Times Roman. Keep a space there. Okay. We'll start with the header, which where it's written International College and IL course page. So for div class header, within the div we'll put International College. Okay. This will basically spawn this. Ignore the little raindrops between my alt tabs because I have a wallpaper in the background, so it will appear sometimes. And then we'll nest a div called subheader. You can name this anything. I'm just doing that so it's easier for people to understand. I'll course like this, okay? Now we're gonna style these two. This one nested, okay? If you declare a class, it always has to start with a dot in front. So header background color, this is pale green, and then the color will be lime green. So background color is the background color of that div. Color is the text color, and then we'll add padding later. First, let's do. Well, let's first see how it looks like. It looks like this. Both of them look like this because we haven't designed the subheading yet. So this one is a bit to the left, so we'll be changing that, and the top one we wanted a bit bigger. So we'll add padding top 10 px, and then we want to center it, like left center it, so we'll put line height 40 pixels for just, yeah. And then we'll do header h1. This is another type of select when you want to select the h1 inside the header. Inside this class, I want to select this. If you only select h1, it will apply to every h1 you've selected inside the entire page. So we only want to select the one which is inside our class. So we'll put padding left 20 pixels. Okay. So what this will do, it will put like a little gap on the left, and the padding top basically puts a bigger gap on the top. Okay. Now move into subheader. Although the background color is kind of the opposite, and the color is white, the font size you can put to any. I want to put 20 pixels. Padding, I think this is the first two. If you put 0 0 here, this first one will be top and bottom, this one will be left and right. Okay, so we'll put 5 px for the top, and then for the left and right we'll put 20 px, which is the same as this basically. Okay, extra semicolon, we don't need that. Okay, so this is what it will look like. Cool. All right, back to the code. Sorry if my what do you call, my voice is a bit crusty. I don't know, I'm better sick. Okay, next one. We wanna do the there's a little bar right under this thing, IL course page. There's a little white color bar which says to receive like something, to receive the latest information about the IL course at International College, please complete this form. Okay, it will be also on the example page in Classroom. You guys can check the Classroom to see what the actual layout is. So this will put in a separate div. This is not nested inside. Okay, this one will declare a class called top. uh, you can, as I said, you can name it anything. Cool. We'll style this real quick. Top. Huh? Not that color. Yeah, color lime green. Background color, if you look close into it, it's actually white smoke. Me and my friend was debating about how it's antique white and not white smoke, but white smoke looks better and it looks very similar to it. So we'll put 10 px and 20 px. Top right 10 px, and then left and right will be 20 px, so it will be like this. Okay, it's completely aligned. Okay, good. All right, move into the next part, which where we will start. Okay, I made a mistake here. Don't know if you guys noticed. I started the form here. Okay, the form is where like the title, the title, the name, the first name, the all of that is, right. This is actually the header, so we'll just erase this. Okay, you will start the form here, which is right under. Let me show you. Right under, it's right here. Okay, this three area. This is the header, subheader, and this is like something like a content or like a beforehand thing, you could say. Okay, we'll be actually making the form now. Okay, let's start. First, we'll put a comment here so it's easier for you guys to understand. Okay, put a div first. Okay, We want to add a title according to the given layout, and then we'll do the select. Select is basically a drop-down menu, something like that. 50 bits, and then you add option. Keep the value empty because we haven't studied JavaScript, and then put what you want to put in there. Okay, so it will look like this. Okay, before you continue any further, first of all, we wanna style it. So our class was content, so content and then background color. Let me check what the background color is. Pale green. Pale green. The text color will be lime green, and the font weight will be bold. You can put the font weight bold if you want. I put it there so it's like understandable. And the padding will be 10 pixels. Okay, this is all around. Okay. I also see it has padding all around, even the right side, the top, bottom, left. Okay. Here we want to create a space because in the actual screen and the actual layout there's a space in between. So we'll do inline CSS. Okay, inline CSS is basically this. We're gonna see design internally. So margin left, like it's one dot. So our screen size is 1080 by 1920 pixels, right? So we'll do margin left 150 pixels. Okay, for now you can just leave that here for now. And then let's do two line breaks. Okay, and then we'll start with label first name, and then this time it's input type text. Input type text, your ID will be first name. I'll explain in a bit what that does. I'll actually explain later on, not in this one. But keep the ID there, you'll need it later. First, we'll get done with the first three. So label last name, input type text, ID, last name, name is L name, just L name. You can put anything here, your choice. Okay, so this is what it will look like. But it's congested. It's not like this, right? So what you're gonna do, you're gonna experiment with, well, you don't really have the time to experiment. Pick a big number. We'll first put a style here. Style equals to width. We want to size it to 150 pixels. And then margin left. This is what you want to experiment. We'll put 100 pixels here. And then the same thing in the last name. Okay, but you see first is 5 letters and last is 4 letters, so there will be some digit difference. Okay, sometimes maybe there's not really a difference there. Save it, check. This one is a bit not aligned, so these two, all these are not aligned, so we will change it basically to, for example, this is 103, this is 103 as well. Okay, nope, not done. Okay, back to code. How about 100, this one? Aligned? Yep, looks aligned. This one is not aligned, so we'll check that. One aligned. Okay. Next one is the radio buttons. So label gender. Here you will be creating a separate div for each button so they don't mess up and they stay within the section. Okay, I'll show you. First we'll do a div class, name it anything. I'll name it radio G. Okay, Within the div, we'll put input type, radio means a circular button, and then ID will be male because we're doing this for male, and the name will be male too. And then here under this input, you'll put label male, and within the label first tag, the starting tag, for equals to male. This for will be affected by ID, so if you change the style inside the input, this label will also be affected. Okay, so but since this is inside a div called radio G, we'll be able to style it internally. So radio G, and then here we'll put it. Actually, we won't change for now because I want to show you guys what actually happens. Copy this. Copy this 2 times. 1, 2. Just change the things. This is female, female. This is other, other. Change the for to female. Has to be exact. For and ID has to be exact. Okay. Oh, this is other. Okay. For and ID has to match. And this one change to this, and then this one's this. Okay. That's what it look like. See, it's under here. We don't want it under. We want it aligned with these. Okay. So for that, I'll go up here. You see, you use the same class for all three. Okay. Declare margin left, and then we'll do 150 pixels. Nope, not yet. Okay, then go back. 90 pixels. Nope. Okay. 85 pixels. Perfect. Now, in the class, we saw this one. The first one was selected. Okay. In the layout, which is given in the classroom, it's not selected. But if you want to have it selected, go to the one you want selected. Go to the input last, or you can even put it in the first. I'll put it in the first for understanding. Put checked. Okay. And this will make it so. Oh, it's not checked. That's weird. Wait. Oh, it's in radio. Checked. Okay. My apologies. See, now it's checked. You can also check these if you want. I don't know, but it will be checked by default. Okay. And then if you don't want it, I'll put it without. So just leave it like that. Okay. Now the next part. After the radio button, we have an email address. So label email address, and then input type. This one's email because it's specifically for email because it's asking for emails. We'll be doing an email only. We can put email, and you can also put email here if you want. But yeah, I won't do that because we don't really need it. So leave it like that. You can check. You can check. It's like this. So you can internally, what do you call, design it. Style width 150 pixels, margin left 80 pixels. Don't forget the semicolon. I have a friend who keeps forgetting the semicolon. I wonder who it is. There is no gap in between, and it's not aligned. Okay, change it. Before the div, I mean after the div and before the label, there will be 2 line breaks. And this one will be 78. It's not aligned. You can even put a ruler on your screen to see if it's aligned or not, but from my perspective, it does not look aligned. Okay, so we'll do 75 pixels. Still not aligned. How about 72 pixels? That looks pretty aligned. This one isn't aligned. First name is not aligned. 99. Yeah, that looks pretty aligned. Yeah, okay. It will work. Next one we have called your questions. It's like a feedback area. 2 line breaks as usual, and then we'll put label your questions. Text area style. We'll define the width later. First finish it. I'll show you how it looks. Looks like this right now. So we're gonna define it. What do I want to put the width as? Let's go for 200 pixels. And then we'll put margin left 70 pixels. Nope. So it has to be lesser. 69. That's a pretty big difference. It's not. 67. How about 67? No. 66. 60. It should be 66. If it's not 66, it's probably 65. That's 66. It looks 66. Anyways, we'll change the columns and the widths inside. So calls, calls. Oh no, no, outside the style. Calls, 10 rows 4. See, now it's big like this. Not sure how he centers that over here, and then this one is also centered over there. Not sure how he does it. Generally don't know how he does it. Like, or sorry, I don't know how he does it. I'll have to ask him, I guess, after, or if he somehow finds this video and texts me. That'd be weird. But anyways, the next one would be the button, so we'll just finish it off. Double line break, and then button submit, and then the last 2 line breaks. It will look like this if you want to right center it, I mean center align it. Then you already have, just select it, button. You don't need to put a dot here because it's an official tag. So we'll decrease the width is already decreased. So margin left 192 pixels. Very specific, I know. That's 193. Cool, we're done. Okay, I was gonna say, I said in the earlier, what does this do? What is it? This is what it does. See? This one will not change, but this thing changes, this thing changes. Well, that doesn't do anything. But see, if you check it on phone, it will be a bit more squashed. And if you're on laptop or tablet, it will be like this. Basically the end of it. I'm done. You guys enjoy. I hope you understood. If you didn't, I'm pretty sure my classmates have my contact. You can contact me or just leave a comment. I'll respond later. Bye.